Hi, friends. Good day to you. I have the privilege of sharing with you this morning. I'm often amazed at professional golfers. I'm not a great golfer. I like to go out and hack it out once in a while. It's been a few years since I've last done it, but I am amazed by the consistency that professional golfers have in hitting the ball. For a guy like me who celebrates keeping the ball in the grass as a successful game, seeing the accuracy of a hit is amazing. I've learned that the reason for this consistency and accuracy is due to the design of the golf club's sweet spot and learning how to maximize this design each time you swing the club. When you don't hit the sweet spot, a hit can be left short or worse off, sliced into the water, trees, or sand, which is where I mostly play my game. Now, finding a sweet spot is the secret to a successful golf game. In your personal faith journey, what is your sweet spot? Are you living in your sweet spot? Your sweet spot can be grasping the full potential of how God has designed and made you, your unique self, but also implementing the things that He has taught you through your life experiences and encounters, whether it be through school, job, family life, whatever it might be. How has God shaped you? What is your shape? The following is something I've learned long ago through a book written by Eric Rees. Now, the word shape is an acronym, and we'll go through each one of the letters. S is for spiritual gifts. What gifts do you have? What gifts has God given you? 1 Corinthians 12:7 says, a spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. 1 Peter 4:10 says, God has given each of you a gift from His great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. Do you know what your spiritual gift is? When's the last time you've looked at that or done a spiritual gift test? It's been many years. I encourage you to do another one. I think of people that use your spiritual gifts and the blessing they are to others. Someone like Phyllis Adrian, who uses the gift of hospitality as an amazing way to bless others. Now, H is for heart. What has God placed in your heart? What are the desires, your passions that burn within you? What energizes you? What fires you up? What do you love doing? 2 Corinthians 8:10 says, your heart's been placed in the right place all along. You've got what it takes to finish it up, so go to it. Once the commitment is clear, you will do what you can, not what you can't, because the heart regulates the hands. The heart regulates the hands. Are you acting on your heart? Are you serving in an area where your heart's passionate about something? Were you excited about something? You fired up about something? Do you care deeply about something? I think of one person specifically where she pours out her hearts on a regular basis and she serves faithfully in this area. Yeah, that's right. It's Brenda Wientz in Family Ministries. She is so excited and passionate and gives everything she has in her heart for serving families at Salem Church. Now, A is for abilities. What are your inherent talents or skills, your abilities that God has given you and equipped you with? Exodus 35:35 says, the Lord has given them special skills as engravers, designers, and embroiderers, and they excel as craftsmen and as designers. Now, 1 Chronicles also reads 28:20, then David continued, be strong and courageous and do the work. Don't be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God, my God, is with you, and He will not fail you or forsake you. He will see to it that all the work related to the temple of the Lord is finished correctly. The various divisions of priests and Levites will serve in the temple of God. Now others with skills of every kind will volunteer, and the officials and the entire nation will be at your command. Skills of every kind will volunteer because of the ability that God has given them. Now, what has God taught you? What are you good at? What have you learned? What have you gleaned over your life experiences? These are often things that can come easily or naturally to us. They might be inherent to us. For instance, I can think of someone who is very artsy. I'm not very artsy. That's not my ability. But someone like Ramona Thiessen or Nick Sikowski, they're very good at their abilities of art. And they create some amazing pieces that bless so many people just through their design work and their handiwork. Now, P is for personality. What is your personality? God made you unique to have passions and excitement and to reflect his image. Genesis 1:26 says, God spoke, let us make human beings in our image. And in 1 Corinthians 11:7, it continues, for man is made in God's image and reflects his glory. Now, do you love yourself for who you are? Do you accept yourself the way God created you? Are you an extrovert, introvert, detail-oriented, a planner, a fly-by-the-seat-of-the-pants kind of person? Each one of those is okay. That's who you are. That's your personality. And each one brings uniqueness to life around us in our community. Understanding who your personality is important to understanding who you are and how you serve and act and do the things you do. Accept that. That's the way God created you in his image, to reflect his image. Now, E is for experiences. What has God taught you in your journey? What are your experiences of life? Good ones and bad ones. Now, John 6:45 says, Jesus says, as it is written in the scriptures, they will all be taught by God. Everyone who listens to the Father and learns from him comes to me, Jesus. Paul writes in Philippians 4:9, keep putting into practice all that you have learned and received from me, everything you have heard from me and saw me doing. And then the God of peace will be with you. I find that interesting. The God of peace will be with you. If you're grasping those experiences and the things that God has taught you and brought you through. What journey has God brought you on? What is your faith journey? Personal experiences journey? Relationship journey? What have you learned in your journey? I think of my beautiful friend Mark Fair, who is serving and leading Grief Share, to love on so many people as a result of her life experiences and her journey. I pray blessings upon you, Mark, as you serve in this area. Now, I hope you know your shape. I hope that you can understand the way God has made you, created you, molded you into the person that you are today. In the coming days, I challenge you to ponder the way God has made you, reflect on the personal journey he has guided you through, and discover the hidden talents, the skills, the abilities, the gifts that you may not know that you have or that you might not have tapped into just yet. Let's stop for a second and ponder, what is my sweet spot? And am I living a life as I was designed to reflect God's image? I challenge you to find your sweet spot as a faithful servant of God. When you're living in your sweet spot, you will find the peace of God daily because you're submitting to his will to be in just the right place, serving and worshiping him, whether that is in church life, church ministry, your workplace, or in our community. Now, right now, in our church life, we're not able to serve in every single way that we want. There are some ways we can, being the hands and feet of Jesus. I can think of the funeral that happened last week and the people that serve faithfully in their areas. Thank you for blessing Barry family and the Lowen family and serving them. In the coming days, we'll have new opportunities to serve once again in our church community. And I encourage you to consider already in your heart areas that you would be able to. What are your passions? What is your shape? What's your gifts? What's your abilities? And I know in our church family, you'll be plugged into the right place to serve faithfully. If you wish to talk more about discovering your sweet spot, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text. I'd love to hear about your shape, the way God's designed you, your personal experiences, where your heart's at. We can talk through some things if you don't even know what some of those things are. I want to bless you on your week ahead. Go in the grace of God. Ponder and reflect the things that he's put on your heart, your abilities, your passion, your experiences. And I know that you'll be rewarded by faithfully understanding the way God has created you in his image.